Hello and welcome to the Blue Stand. Chelsea versus Arsenal. A very important match coming up. It is a very important match, especially for Chelsea, because we have got only 2 points out of the possible 5 points in last three matches. So it's going to be a really important match for Chelsea, because if Chelsea lose this match, and also in the next match against Newcastle United, if Chelsea ends up in a draw or lose that match, then it will be a very bad for Chelsea. It will put much pressure on Graham Potter, because then Chelsea will have a huge distance between the fourth position and the position of Chelsea in terms of points and goal difference. Because we are all aware of the fact that very few Chelsea players can actually score goals. We As I've said before, we desperately lack in finishing and in clinical rating. So it will be a really important match for us to see how Chelsea improves in those areas. Because we were absolutely shattered by Brighton. It's not that we have played a very horrible football, but what happened actually was that it was a pure class difference. In Chelsea, we have a lot of subpar players who doesn't want to play for the club, who doesn't want to play for the patch. They are there because Chelsea could not sell them because of the huge price tag, or because nobody wants to buy them. And they are in the form of Christian Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech and many others which I don't have to mention to you. So it will be a really important match for Chelsea, because Chelsea will try to go to the World Cup with a very positive note. So it will be a really important match for Chelsea, and Arsenal's record in Stamford Bridge is not that great. So it will be a really important match for Arsenal to get absolute 3 points in the Stamford Bridge. Because if you are aware of the fact that in the previous fixture, Chelsea lost to Arsenal 4-2, and it was a very devastating defeat, and that too in the home. So I hope that Chelsea will try to improve in that area, and will try to at least end up in a draw in this match. Chelsea was played phenomenal football against Dinamo Zagreb in the Champions League, but we cannot compare Dinamo Zagreb with Arsenal. Two teams are poles apart. One is Premier League leader and another is a Croatian team. So they cannot be compared. They are totally different teams, and I'm very happy to see that Denis Zakaria played a very good football in that match. He scored a goal, and I'm very happy with that, because he was sitting in the bench and was waiting for his chance, and as he got the chance, he proved himself that why he should be given a start in the possible starting lineup. So with that, I think it's time to start Denis Zakaria. Now let's talk about the possible starting lineup. So as you can see, in the goal it will be mainly because Kepa is injured, and we have a very huge injury list. In the back three, I went with Chalobah, Koulibaly and Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva will obviously start because he is in phenomenal form, and he should start in this match, because we are very much lacking in defensive reinforcements. We are a team with a very bad squad structure. We don't have backups in a number of positions, so I think Thiago Silva will have to start, and hopefully Thiago Silva will play good football as usual and will not suffer an injury. That's the most important thing, because a lot of players are suffering injury, and a lot of players are missing the World Cups. So it will be really important for him, and I hope that Thiago Silva will start in this match and will not suffer any injury, and will be able to represent Brazil in the World Cup, because that's more important to me, at least now. In the wing backs, I have gone with Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Marc Cucurella, because Chilwell is out, so obviously Cucurella will start, and Reece James is out, so obviously Ruben Loftus-Cheek will start. In the double pivot, I went with Kovacic and Denis Zakaria. I went with Denis Zakaria, although I know that Jorginho has a more experience in facing big teams in the Premier League, but I think Denis Zakaria brought a bit of disruptiveness in the team when he played against Dinamo Zagreb. So I think that would be very crucial, because sometimes what happens with Jorginho is that he is unable to handle pressure, and is unable to handle quick passes. So in that case, I think Dennis Zakaria will be good, and Dennis Zakaria is also an attacking minded player, so he will give passes to the forwards, and he will also try to get in the penalty box and score a goal. So it will be really important, I think, to start Dennis Zakaria, especially in this match when Arsenal plays with a very high line, and they are very narrow. So I think for this, I think Dennis Zakaria should start in this match over Jorginho. In the front, I went with the usual front of Sterling, Mount, and Aubameyang. I know it will be very risky to start Aubameyang because after all, Aubameyang is an Arsenal legend and he loves the club. The only problem he had was with Arteta, not with Arsenal, and he has also got a tattoo of Arsenal in his arm. So I don't know whether Graham Potter will give him a start or not. And if he starts, then he will obviously get booed by the Arsenal fans. But since this match is in the Stamford Bridge, I hope that it will be okay for him to start. And so I hope that Aubameyang will score a goal and will do that flick celebration. So let's hope for the best. So now the most important, that is the prediction time. So I predict a 1-1 draw for Chelsea. I am not very much optimistic whether Chelsea will win or not, but I am absolutely sure that Chelsea has the potential to at least get 1 point from this match, and that will be very important for Chelsea because Arsenal isn't flying high with confidence and is flying high with form, and I also believe that Arsenal will not win this match because their main striker Gabriel Jesus is having a goal drought. He has not scored for a number of matches, but although he is giving assists sometimes regularly, he has scored just 5 goals and given 5 assists in last 12 appearances in the Premier League. So that is a very concerning thing for Mikel Arteta. So in that regard, I think Chelsea will end up in a draw, and I think Chelsea now plays a very direct football, which is a huge improvement from Tuchel's style, who used to play Chelsea in a very pragmatic style. But that's why I hope that Chelsea will at least score 1 goal and end up in a draw. And I don't know who will score from the Arsenal because that they have phenomenal players in the form of Granit Xhaka, Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and I hope Gabriel Jesus again remains silent in this match along with Martinelli and Saka. But let's hope for the best. And if you ask me what I expect from this match, and I don't expect much from this match, I would expect that Chelsea will not take much risk, and neither will Arsenal take any risk. So both the teams will wait for the chances, and it will be more or less a match that we have seen against Manchester United. Both the teams were not ready to take any risk, and we could say some great chances to be created because Chelsea defense is not very much settled because sometimes Chilwell is playing, sometimes Cucurella is playing, so there is not proper defensive setup, so which is a little bit problematic for Chelsea. But overall, I think it will be a good match, interesting one. I hope so. I hope it does not turn out to be a very boring match and a boring 0-0 draw. I expect both the teams to score goals. So that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and fingers crossed, and let's hope that Chelsea win this match, although I am predicting a 1-1 draw. So thank you for watching this video. If you have really enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe this channel, and always remember to keep the blue flag flying high.